I want to talk to you guys about unconditional love. Okay? Unconditional love, based on the dictionary, is when you love someone without conditions. Whatever they do, whatever they say, whatever happens, you still love them. And I think a lot of songs and a lot of movies give us illustrations of unconditional love. And I think some of them are okay, some of them are codependent, and some of them are just crazy. It depends on what the situation is, you know? So today I wanted to tell you a story about unconditional love, or what some are calling unconditional love. And I want to get your opinion about it because I'm going to give you mine, of course, but I want to hear yours because I've already kicked this around with a million people while I was away, and it tripped me out. I was watching another YouTuber. I don't remember his name, but he's an African American gentleman and he's a lawyer. And one of my friends from a different channel showed me this video, and I was stuck on stupid. So I want to tell you what happened, and I want to see what you guys think, because I'm telling you, people were saying it was unconditional love, and I don't know what to call it. So let me do the introduction, and I'm gonna tell you all about this wild story. So I'm Queen Alset Haru, in case you didn't know, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anybody and everybody who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And stick around to the end because I'm going to read 2 positive comments and respond to them. Likewise, if you would like to get a reading done, I'm a card shark. Hit me up. Hit me up any way you feel like it. Email me. Hit me up on social media. I'm often on Instagram. I have an inbox on Facebook. Just hit me up, okay? If you want to become one of my patrons on Patreon, I will be eternally grateful. And my patrons get usually about four videos that you guys don't see here. Also, I've started my membership on this channel. So members are going to get the information, the videos, and they're going to get members chats and all kinds of stuff that other people are not going to get. So you guys who are my public, you're going to get every video that I upload to my YouTube channel. But my members are going to get special things. So if you would like to be a member, please hit that join button. Now, let me tell you about this crazy story. And yeah. So I'm going to just give you a basic synopsis of the situation. There was a husband and a wife. The husband and wife had a child. And the child, I believe, was deported from the United States. The husband and wife were dealing with the situation. You know, they had legally dealt with it. And the wife was extremely depressed about this. She was very upset. Her mental health had suffered from, you know, this legal situation with her kid. And I think many of us in that situation would be very upset. Can you imagine that your child gets deported to another country? Like, are they okay? Are they safe? I mean, so many questions. So, this situation was pretty heart-wrenching, I can imagine, as a parent. So one night, the husband and wife are in the bed, they're doing the deed, you know, and she's on top. She's, you know, giving him a ride. And apparently, during the act, she takes out I think it was an ice pick, if I'm not mistaken. It was a knife or an ice pick. And she starts to stab him in the chest. You know, and this poor man, if I'm not mistaken, he was either tied up or laying. I know he was laying down like this, and I think he was tied up. But anyway, she started stabbing him. And after that, after she done cut him up and, you know, the man bleeding all over the place, she climbs off of him, goes into the closet, puts a thingy around her neck, a belt or a noose or some kind of rope around her neck, and hung herself. Okay, she had basically decided to give up. You know, I'm giving up, we giving up, it's over, you know. So the husband, who is bleeding profusely. Now you can imagine if somebody stabs you in this area of your body, how much blood is coming out of you. The husband gets out of the bed. He's holding himself together, okay? Now, if that had been me and I'm laying there and I'm holding myself together, I would have ran. Straight up, I just would have ran, you know, or called 911 if the phone was close by. I would have did the quickest thing I possibly could do. This man held himself together, got out of the bed, went and got her. She had hung herself and she was, you know, asphyxiating. He grabbed her, saved her life, undid the thing, and he's still bleeding out, saved her life, held himself together, and ran and got help. So he saved her, got help, and this is the kicker. They're still together. He stayed with her. So I'm sitting there like, are you serious? Because on some real stuff, I'm going to tell you. I would have left. I would have ran from the gate. She'd have been dead messing with me. I wouldn't have even thought. I would have probably not even thought about that. I just would have ran. I would have felt like I was in mortal danger. But he did not. He held himself together and went and saved her. And they stayed together. Now, I don't know what his explanation is or what he wanted to say about it. I just heard this part of the story. Then other people that I talked to about the story, some of them were like, well, that's unconditional love. Because remember, it says no matter what you say or do, that means it doesn't matter if it's murder, if whatever, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you still love that person. So some people were saying, well, he really unconditionally loved her. He recognized that she was mentally ill, that she wasn't in her right mind, that she was upset for whatever reason. You know, the thing with their kid, I'm sure he was experiencing the hurt too. And he sympathized with her, empathized with her, and would not let her in her life or his. He took it upon himself to turn around the situation. So when they put it to me like that, I was like, man, I'm asking you guys, my subscribers, can you love somebody that much? Because to be honest with you, I don't think I could. I don't think so. I think maybe, to be honest, I could see maybe a child. Maybe if it's your child, I could see that. I could see loving them unconditionally in that much. Even then, it's iffy, but I could definitely see it because it's your child. You gave birth to them. I can kind of understand that. But I just feel like that's a lot. And then other people were saying maybe he was, maybe he was gaslit by her. Maybe it's Stockholm syndrome. Maybe it's some kind of mental health thing on his part. Other people were like, maybe he just crazy. Other people were saying other things like that. So there's a lot of split energy about what happened here. And some people think that is the highest form of unconditional love, and some people think it's the highest form of insanity. And he's still with her, he forgave her, and they just moved on with their lives. So I believe that there was some kind of legal repercussions, because I believe that that's how the story came out, because the guy that's telling the story is a lawyer. So I think that that's how it came out. Maybe the state pressed charges or something like that. And the husband is sticking by her. He's staying with her. He's sticking by her. And, he's like, it happened. It is what it is. But this is my wife and I'm sticking by her. It was a mistake. She made a mistake. He's basically just like, brushing it off. And I was just sitting there like, damn, because I feel like I always talk about love. I'm always listening to love songs. I believe so strongly in love, but damn, I don't know if I'm built like that, y'all. And I don't even know if I should be. Like, is that love or is that insanity? Is that abuse? Am I allowing myself to be abused by this person? Like, what is that? Because I know for me, self-preservation is key. And if I had woke up on that bed, I cannot say I would have even thought to save her first. I would have been so terrified and so much in shock. I think I just would have screamed and like ran. Ran for, the phone or out the door, or because at that point she wasn't attacking him. So I might not have felt like I was being attacked, but I would have felt like I need medical attention immediately. And I don't know if I would have had enough wherewithal to think of her and my medical attention. And I'm just like, what does that say about him? A part of me thinks he's a fucking hero, and the other part of me thinks he's a lunatic. So I don't know which way to go with that. So guys, you got to help me in the comment section. This is one of the few times when I'm confused. I don't know what to say here, because a part of me is like, are you crazy? Because she might try to kill you again. That's my thing. My thing is the trust factor. I've helped you. I've saved your life. I've saved my life. Are you going to be able to sleep around her? I probably would never close my eyes around her ever again. I don't think I would ever be able to trust her not to do that shit again. And for me, a lot of times when somebody does something to me, it's not that I don't forgive them. It's that I don't trust them not to do something else to me. She might have stabbed you this time. The next time you might not make it, dog. The next time you might not make it out of this situation. The next time she might use carbon monoxide or, something else, and you might not wake up. So for me, I think it's that factor. I cannot tell you guys in good conscience that I would have protected her or that I would have stayed with her. And that might make me a bad person. It really might. But I have to just eat it and be honest with you, because I cannot tell you that I would have done that. And maybe I should, but I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, because I cannot tell y'all that. I can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, I would have saved her and me. I cannot say that to you. I probably would have ran. So you let me know in the comment section what you think, okay? Help me out with this one, y'all. Jordan Oliver, my man. What's up, Jay? Jordan Oliver said, one of the things I noticed about us, meaning Aquarius, is that we have many admirers. Yes, we do. And suitors. And dating is a lot of fun when you're with the right person. It is. Dating was fun. I enjoyed dating. And the one thing I noticed is the more honest I was with my dates and my lovers, the better dating was. It was. You only get in trouble when you telling lies and you make it, you creeping and doing stupid stuff. When you're being honest, dating is a lot of fun. And when you're dating the right people, whew, it can really be a lot of fun. Glitchy Glam. What's up, Glitchy Glam? Glitchy Glam said, my Voldemort was and is also Scorpio. Many, many lessons learned. Yeah, my Voldemort is a water sign. My Voldemort is a Cancer. But Scorpios and Cancers have a lot of similarities, just because they're both water signs. But a Voldemort Scorpio doesn't really surprise me. I know a lot of people that have a water sign Voldemort. I'm not sure what that's really about. Maybe it's the depth, the intensity of the emotion. It could have something to do with that. And of course, it doesn't have to be a water sign. A Voldemort can be of any sign. It could be an Aquarius. It could be anybody. But I do know a lot of people that their Voldemort is a water sign. And I just think that maybe it's because water signs are known for emotion. So being emotional or being overly emotional or emotional manipulation. And most people that have a Voldemort, it is because of some type of abuse. And a lot of times that abuse is either emotional, mental, physical, something like that. All three, or maybe even just one. But a lot of times it's that kind of emotional abuse. Any sign can be emotionally abusive, of course. But water signs who are dark or imbalanced or low frequency have more of a tendency to do things like that.